Hey guys, what's up? Ashley here. It's day number 98 of Giggling. Welcome back to another edition of Confessions of a Giggler. um, I'm just here in my car because I don't want to get home and it be dark, and I can't drive when I do this one because it is time for Volume 4, 2023, Volume 4 of Ask Ash. And because I'm old school, I wrote all the questions down on this handy dandy paper, and I am a little bit self-conscious right now because normally I leave the office a little bit later and there's usually no cars left in the parking lot. But so like there's probably gonna be a lot of people coming and looking at me, talking to myself, whatever, it's fine. Anyway, without further ado, let's get going. So I only have one question on the anonymous tab. I'm probably gonna not use that one next time just because no one seems to care. They don't, like, no one, people who are asking questions are asking questions, you know? So whatever. So on my anonymous thing, it says, did you ever have braces? No, I did not have braces. I was blessed with straight teeth. Unfortunately, they are weak and falling out of my mouth, and I always need a lot of work done. But at least they look nice. No one knows the true story. So moving on to all the questions that were on my Instagram. First one was, what was the last thing you bought on impulse that you didn't need? I mean, that dress that I tried on that looked awful. I didn't need that. I don't know why I buy these things that I don't know who I'm shopping for when I buy these things because it's not me. But other than that, I think that I panic buy a lot of tickets to things, events and such. I bought in 2021, I bought tickets to Boo Bash at Disney World. I don't even like Halloween. Why would I buy tickets to that? Because it was going on sale and people were excited about it, and I was like, I need to go. Did I have fun? Of course I did. But that's because it's Disney World, and I have a lot of fun at Disney World. So, yeah. But I didn't need to go to Boo Bash. I really didn't. Like, I would have rather gone to 10 Christmas things than that one Halloween thing. So I think, like, that's more where my impulses come in, is I, like, panic buy tickets. So next question. If you could live in any TV home, which one would you pick? I don't know. So, like, if I have to be paying the mortgage on these things, then, like, none of them, anything that I would want to live in is probably too expensive out of my budget. But if I don't have to pay the mortgage, then maybe something like Oliver Queen's mansion, I would live there. Probably could find a nice bathroom and a nice closet. That's all I really need. You know, something like that. I mean, Barry and Iris's loft is pretty nice. It's you know, more modest, but it will do. I think that's it. I mean, like, I watch a lot of reality shows or, like, sci-fi type shows that, like, take place on spaceships and stuff, and, like, I don't want to live on the spaceship. And, like, reality shows, like, those are actual houses, so let's skip those. Next, what's your idea of the perfect day? So my perfect day would be, I mean, I have two answers to this. One, for both responses, the weather would be in the high 60s, low 70s. So perfect weather. So, like, you're outside and it's beautiful out, but you're not like sweating and hot and disgusting. So that's my perfect weather. Maybe a nice light breeze, but not anything that's going to make you too cold. And then either I would love like a nice, beautiful brunch is a perfect part of my perfect day. Like with some eggs Benny, love it. And watching Happily Ever After would be perfect. So maybe if like O-Town played at Food and Wine at Epcot, and I could watch all 3 O-Town sets and somehow manage to get back over to Magic Kingdom for Happily Ever After, and like having brunch in the morning and just a beautiful, perfect 70-degree day. That would be the perfect day. All right, next question says, I'm going on my first cruise. It's gonna be on Carnival. Have you ever been on Carnival? Yes, I have been on Carnival. 5 out of the 6 Backstreet Boys cruises have been on Carnival, and I went on one other one besides that. You know, Carnival's fine. But like, it's hard for me to say. Hold on. All right, sorry. The phone was ringing. I had to answer it real quick. Sorry. Next, the Carnival cruises. So yeah, for the Backstreet Boys cruises, they kind of just put you on like the oldest ship they have, because like whatever. So the ship that I was on doesn't even like exist anymore. They've torn it apart. So I'm sure that the newer Carnival ships are much nicer. Yeah, so like you're gonna have a good time no matter what. I know you will. It's so much fun, and it's so much food, and just relaxing, and it's just great. Love cruising. All right, next says, what upcoming trip are you most excited for? It's so hard to say, because like, I mean, I am very, very excited to go to Nashville this weekend, because like I just need to get away. I mean, you guys have seen my emotional roller coaster this past few weeks. So getting away and going to that is just, I'm really excited for. And then like for future things, probably Alaska, because that's been like a lifelong dream of mine to go to Alaska, and now it's like actually happening. So that's really awesome. And then of course Mexico. I mean, Mexico with the O-Towns. How can I not be excited about that? Everyone should go. It's going to be so fun. Yeah, so those are the 3 really big ones that I'm most excited for. But I'm just excited for everything, really. You know me. And then next says, if you could go anywhere in the world that you haven't been, where do you want to go? So I want to go to the 3 Disney parks in Asia. I think that's no secret. So I'd love to go to Tokyo Disneyland, Shanghai Disneyland, and Hong Kong Disneyland. I really would love to go to those 3 parks. I also really want to see the Northern Lights. So, you know, somewhere that I can see those. Which it's hard, because it's like it's never a guarantee. So I don't know. We'll see, hopefully one day. And then like I would love to do a like European cruise that goes to like Greece and Italy and Croatia, over there, like that sort of area. So yeah, those are where I would like to go the most. Next. I think I got all those questions. I'm trying to go fast because there's a lot of questions here, and you know how I tend to ramble. So next, the rest of these are all from Bianca. Shout out to Bianca. Her first thing says, hi Ash, not a question, but thank you for being a voice for us single women. Miss you. Oh, I miss you too, Bianca. I mean, I'm just sharing my life, and I happen to be single. And like, I know how hard it is, and it's just some of the things, it's like I wish that there, like when I was really sad about some stuff, I wish that there were more people like me who were talking about it, and I didn't feel so alone about it, you know? So that's why I come here and I spew all of everything that I'm thinking. Because hopefully someone can relate, and it will make someone else feel not as alone as I've felt like so many times in the past. So her next question is, what's your big time dream? If we're talking about like if we're talking about like just a dream in general, my dream is obviously to fall in love and get married and, you know, have a Toll Brothers house. Like these are my dreams. If we're talking about like a Big Time Rush related dream, I would say a Big Time Rush cruise. That is my dream. I think it would be so fun, and I really hope that it happens one day. And the reason I would think that she was making a Big Time Rush reference is because I know Bianca from Big Time Rush things. So that's why. So next says, describe yourself in 3 words. I am always terrible at this because you know I never am short for words. But I don't know. I would say I am optimistic, bubbly, and what's a good 3rd word for me? I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of lazy. But like there's so many other things. Like it's hard to just pick one. So whatever. It's fine. But definitely optimistic and bubbly. Those are 2 things that I definitely am. Oh, passionate. Passionate is my 3rd word. For real. Definitely passionate. So yes. All right. Who is your favorite celebrity crush? You know I can't pick a favorite. I don't know. Like I just love so many celebrities. I have so many crushes, and I can't pick a favorite. And it's hard to say because like there are people who were my favorites, but then like with the boy band things, I've gotten to know some of these people more than just like celebrity crush. So like it's weird for me to continue to say, oh, they're my celebrity crush. So I don't know. So like someone who I've never met who is my favorite is probably Chris Hemsworth. Let's say that. And some of those football players, man. Like I don't even remember their names, but I'm just like oh my god. Also like a recent crush who I've been loving more and more and more every time that I see him on my TV screen is Tyler, and I'm sorry that I'm probably gonna say his last name wrong, but I think it's Hulchin, and he is just so good as Clark Kent, and like, oh my god. I mean, I have a thing for Superman because I do love myself some Tom Welling, but like Tyler is really, like when he was first cast, I was like, oh, I don't know about this guy, but every single episode, and then like you watch Teen Wolf also, and he's in that, and he was great in that, but like, yes, every episode he is better and better and better, and I'm like, oh, yes, please, is this man single? Because next question is, what is your greatest achievement? I think that my greatest achievement is buying my house. I never really thought that I would be able to buy a house on my own. I always thought that it was something that married people could do because so I'm really proud of myself for being able to do that on my own. That's pretty cool. And then next is, have you ever thought about starting a podcast? Of course I have. Am I even a millennial if I haven't thought about starting a podcast? I think that it would be fun. I think a podcast would be really great. I don't know where to like narrow down my interests. Like what would I talk about? I'm not sure. Maybe a boy band podcast, because that seems to be a good topic and there aren't a lot of them. Like Lance has his, but obviously Lance is gonna be Lance and have a great boy band podcast, but there aren't too many that I know of outside of that, so that could be fun just from like a boy band fan perspective. I'm not sure though. We'll see. Next is, how are you really? Really, I'm hanging in there. Like I'm still sad about the events of last week. But like I said yesterday, I'm going to look at it as a fresh start and just like move on. I do feel the weight of a lot of things, like my job and that and everything. But I'm just trying, like, I'm actively trying to be optimistic about things and not let it get me down, if that makes sense. Like, I'm choosing to be okay with these things and just like, well, this is what it is, so now I have to adjust myself to that. Yes. Okay. What is on your bucket list? Mostly my bucket list is all travel things, and so all the things that I said before about where I want to go, those are all my bucket list things. Also, I would like to do Disney World on New Year's Eve at some point. Like, I know that the crowds are insane, but I really do want to do that at some point in my life. Hopefully this year, but I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Okay, next. If your life was a movie, what would it be called? I mean, I guess I would call it Confessions of a Giggler, because that's what this vlog is called, and this vlog is basically my life. So, that would be a good movie, a good movie name, I guess. But if you guys have any other suggestions, let me know. Comment below. And then this last question is, what is the best and worst purchases you've ever made? So I have a few best. So best would be, one, I mean, I mentioned my house. Great. Fine. 2 would be in 2010 when I bought a Cadillac SRX. That was just the greatest. I never thought I'd be able to drive a luxury vehicle, and I did. And I did that when I was still living at home. I didn't really have any expenses, so it's like, it's now or never. Let's just go for it. So that was fantastic. I do not drive a luxury vehicle anymore, and that brings us to our worst purchase. I'm so sorry. But yeah. Okay, and it's not that the product itself is the worst. It was the whole experience that was the worst. But that is another story for another time, and I don't really want to get into it because it really makes me very upset. So yeah. And that's, another best is becoming an annual pass, Disney World annual pass holder. That purchase was the best decision ever, because going to Disney World just makes me so happy, and like, I get anxious when I haven't been there in a while. Like, I'm like, oh God, I haven't been there since February, and it's now April. Like, it's been a long time. Like, someone get me to Orlando ASAP. I mean, like, I'll be there in a few weeks, in less than a month, but still. Like, it just makes my little heart so happy to be in Disney World. And, yeah. But those are all my questions, and I managed to keep this under 20 minutes, so yay, go me, or maybe close enough to 20 minutes, I don't know. But yeah, that was it. That's gonna be it for me for today, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.